Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from HeimVision. This is their HM302 3.0 megapixel 2K smart camera. It's a Wi-Fi indoor camera. It's Amazon Alexa enabled. It's got tilt and pan, 4x digital zoom, and a bunch of other things that we're going to show you in this unboxing and review. I'll be right back. Sit tight and we'll check this out. Okay, so let's check out some of the key features of the HM302. Obviously, it's got a 3.0 megapixel camera that is 2K video. So that's an upgrade from your standard 1080p, two-way audio, sound, and face detection, LAN connection supported, works with Alexa, and let's check out some of the other specifications on the box itself. 25 frames per second, which isn't that high, but does a good job, as you'll see later in the video. You've got a 3.6 millimeter, 110 degree DFOV. You've got your pan and tilt at 350 degrees and 100 degrees, 4x digital zoom, and an IR distance or night vision distance of up to 10 meters. So those are the basic specifications on this camera. Okay, let's do a quick unboxing. You're going to get the main unit itself, of course, in the box, and you're also going to get a mounting bracket. It is a plastic bracket, but it'll allow you to mount this to a wall or ceiling if you need to do so. They also give you a bag of mounting screws so that you can mount that wherever you might need to. They give you a LAN cable. It does support a wired LAN connection if you want to use that versus a Wi-Fi connection, so it does both. You also get your power brick here, which is just a USB to AC 5 volt. I believe it's a 1.2 amp power brick. You can use any of the ones that you have from your phone if you don't want to use theirs. They also give you a power cord, which is a standard USB to micro USB, and it's a nice and long power cord so that you can snake that to any area that you may need to. It will need to be plugged in. This is the user manual that you'll get for the HM302 in a couple different languages. It's well printed. It shows you how to set everything up. I'm going to go over a little bit of the setup and the application so that you can see the quality here. Okay, on the side of the box, you can scan a QR code that's going to get you this app that's on my device here called MIPC. And obviously, when you first power up the camera, your list is going to be empty here, and you just have to push this plus button. It's going to give you a couple different options for cameras here, and then it will tell you to scan the QR code on the camera. So that's what we need to do on the bottom of this camera is scan the QR code to add the camera to your application here. So pretty simple to do. It comes up with its automatic name. As you can see right there, it's got an automatic name just randomly generated, and I'm going to add this to my application, or the MIPC application. Now you can select Wi-Fi or Ethernet cable. I'm going to set up Wi-Fi, and it's going to tell you that after it's all powered on, you're going to wait for a voice prompt, and I already heard the voice prompt, so I'm going to click the button, and now it's going to tell you to press the reset button, and the voice will tell you that it's waiting for Wi-Fi information to be sent to the camera. So we're going to do that really quickly, and just have to press down the reset button really quickly here, maybe hold it in for a second or two, and then you will hear, once you release it, a voice prompt that tells you that it's ready for Wi-Fi information. So we're all set up and ready to go. When I am ready to go, I just hit the blue button and we continue. Now it won't work on a 5G Wi-Fi, so you have to change it over to 2.4 gig Wi-Fi. It will not work on 5 gig Wi-Fi, so that is one thing that you have to keep in mind. So if you have 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi in your setup, you must also have 2.4 gigahertz enabled so that you can do that. Now I'm going to do this off screen, put in my information, my Wi-Fi password, and we'll continue from there. Once you enter your Wi-Fi password, it's going to make a noise coming from your phone to the camera, and that is basically sending your Wi-Fi information uploading that to the camera. So now you must set a device password or a camera password for your camera. I'm just going to enter something fairly random that I'll remember, and that will be your password for the actual camera. Should you need to use that, it just gets set in the app and on the camera. So once you do that, you're pretty much set up and ready to go here. You're going to be able to apply that, and then you're going to be able to select a few other things such as your time zone and a few other things there, and then we're all set up and ready to go. So you can see I've got a selection for time zone. Once I select my time zone, we'll be into the app, and you can see everything that is ready and available for you to use. Okay, so now that the app is ready to go, you can see it's looking at me here filming this video. And once we go in, you can see it's got a really nice, crisp, clear picture with that 3 megapixel 2K. It will actually prompted me to upgrade the firmware. I have not done so on this camera yet, and I haven't found any problems with it, so I'm going to do it eventually and get it done. But for this video, you're going to be able to see. You can see how crisp and clear the video is here on this particular camera. It does a really, really nice job, and I like the layout of the actual setup here when you're in full screen of the app. It lets you either mute your microphone, change your settings here. You can change them brightness, contrast, saturation, and sharpness. You can also do auto, day or night for your mode. Auto meaning if it gets dark enough, the IR will kick in and go into night mode automatically. So that's pretty cool too. I like that. You can record video here, and obviously I just did that real quickly and it just recorded it right to my phone. You can also go into system update and again, or upgrade. That is going to be what I need to do to upgrade my firmware over the air. You can restart the camera, you can restore it to factory settings, you can reset or change your device password, set notifications and recording, as far as if you need to set other things such as Ethernet or Wi-Fi for your network, flipping the screen, your on-screen display options are there, sounds, your frequency if you want it 50 or 60 hertz depending on your lighting. So it's got pretty much everything here in setup. So also, again, you can adjust your standard, smooth, or auto, or up to 3 megapixels for the video. Again, we have our on-screen here for our modes, auto, day, and night. And of course, contrast, saturation, sharpness, brightness. All of this can be adjusted through the app, either in portrait or landscape mode. And you've got some other settings as well that we can take a look at. Again, in full screen mode, if I want to just tilt or pan or zoom, I can just swipe across the screen. Again, in 3 megapixel mode or 2K mode, the picture is very, very sharp. There was a few disturbances there, but overall, nothing major. Again, if I want to pan or tilt, I can just use my finger to move the camera, and it's got a pretty good smooth motion to it. Again, if I need to kind of look at a different subject, super easy to do so. We'll use Dr. Strange here on my desk. I usually use him as a kind of pointer or target, and you can see I can zoom in, and even when it's digitally zoomed, it's still really crisp and clear. So they did a really good job on the lens on this camera. Overall, I'm pretty impressed. So this is my overall view of this camera. It's got a really nice interface, very good app, and a solid lens with a good picture quality. So there you go. That's my review of the HeimVision HM302 indoor Wi-Fi smart camera. I think they did a really solid job, especially on the 2K lens that they have in this. You can tell a huge difference in this camera versus a regular just plain old 1080p camera. It does record in H.265, which is something that I did forget to mention, and it is Amazon Alexa enabled. I don't have anything that I can test it with right now, but it will work with like your Echo Show or your Echo devices. So that is cool if you're in the Amazon ecosystem. At a price of just $59.99 at the time of this review, this is a pretty good deal in a sea of Wi-Fi cameras that are 1080p. That 2K really stands out. The app worked very well, and overall, I'm definitely giving it a thumbs up. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. If you have any questions about this camera, please leave them in the comment section below. Remember to like, and if you guys have not subscribed yet, please do so. It always helps me out, and I'll check you guys out on the next video.